Recently, I watched this anime right here, and it got me thinking about some of the most controversial anime endings ever and how a human sold that ending. With the rise of AI, I wanted to see if an AI could do it better than a human. So today, we're going into ChatGPT to figure out if it can fix some of the most controversial anime endings ever. And once we get the result of what AI has cooked, I'm going to call up one of my friends that has no idea what I'm doing today, and we're going to rank what AI made to the original. Now I'm about to go into ChatGPT and see what it's going to cook up.
3 hours later.
Are you ready?
Yeah. What are we
Alright,
doing?
join the screen share, man. Just join the screen share. Let me know when you're in there. In?
Hmm.
Alright, so based on what you see here, what do you think we're doing today?
um, I mean, it makes no sense. The only thing I see is tiermaker.com/AI anime endings. So I'm
Okay,
assuming it's that.
good context clues. Now, today I came up with the idea of letting AI rewrite some of the most controversial anime endings that I could think of. And I did that. ChatGPT has cooked us up some endings that me and you are gonna go through and rate them compared to what the original anime, to the original ending. So first up, we got Death Note. So let's just talk a little bit about the original Death Note ending and like maybe some of our gripes about it where they could have improved. I think like Light should have won. That's all I gotta say. I think Light wins. I like the ending a lot more.
Okay, so you mean the ending of the story.
The
For
end of
some
the
reason, I'm
story.
thinking that
Oh
ED.
no, not the
I'm like,
ending. You
damn, if
thought
the
the
AI
ending
was
song?
cooking EDs
No,
up.
no, 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 not the song.
Okay, okay,
No,
okay.
no. There was a better ending for Death Note. What would you do? Like what would be the better ending for Death Note? Like not first like what would something that you would need for it to be better?
Uh, a more a more tense and climactic moment
Alright.
for when L dies.
Okay.
Because I feel like
Just
when he
just
died in the original, it was kind of
but that's not even close to the ending. Like
yeah,
that's
yeah. That's like I feel like he should die towards the ending.
okay towards the
Honestly.
ending. Alright, well let's see what the AI cooked up. This one was a lot shorter compared to the rest. The rest of them are a lot longer. I don't know why this one's so short, but this is what they cooked up here. We got a rewritten ending for Death Note. And a revised ending for Death Note, Light Yagami's cunning intellect leads him to successfully outmaneuver Nier in the task force. Exploiting his strategic brilliance, Light eliminates all threats systematically, framing others and maintaining a facade of justice. However, as he reveals in his perceived victory, a twist unfolds. Ryuk, the Shinigami, decides to intervene. Displeased with the chaos and manipulation caused by Light, Ryuk writes Light's name in the Death Note, concluding the saga with an unexpected resolution. The twist emphasizes the whatever that word is, nature of power and the unforeseen consequences of playing with the supernatural. So, first impressions.
First
First
impressions.
impressions.
It sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting. So you think, because this is the thing, I think good twist, but my gripe is like Light still loses in the end. I don't want him to lose. So I like the twist, but I mean, if we turn to ending compared to ending, they both don't get the job done for me. But I feel like that one's better with the twist. Like at least he beats Nier, because Nier in the task force is Mickey Mouse. I don't think they ever should have won. So I like that part.
I think. See, I think Light should die.
You think he should die? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm for this ending
Okay, you're for this
because
ending.
he goes out in a, I feel like, a more
A better way.
fitting way
Okay.
to what Death Note is than
Okay.
how he originally does.
I could be okay with that. So what you thinking? Off this tier list right here, William Shakespeare himself being like a crazy ending, and then all the other ones being self-explanatory. Dr. Seuss type beat is like some garbage, like some kid shit. What would you think that first ending is?
I'm gonna go better than the original.
I would go better than the original too. I actually agree with that. All right, next, a show that me and you are both familiar with,
I
Darling in
hope
the
they
Franxx.
cook. I hope they cook.
Now, I will say this one was very interesting. I'm gonna love to see your reaction to this. All right, now let's see what AI cooked up. AI cooked us up something here. And a reimagined conclusion for Darling in the Franxx. Hero and Zero Two's final mission remains a cosmic odyssey into space to confront the alien threat. However, this ending incorporates a nuanced twist. Instead of a tragic end, Hero and Zero Two, after a valiant battle, discover a new world where they can begin anew. The narrative unfolds to reveal a bittersweet resolution despite the apparent sacrifice. Hero and Zero Two are granted a second chance at life, symbolized by the emergence of a flowering sakura tree. This poignant symbolism signifies not only the continuation of their existence, but also the renewal of life and love. This ending aims to preserve the emotional depth of the series while offering a more optimistic outcome for the beloved characters, providing a sense of closure and hope for the fans. What you thinking, man?
Okay. I have one big issue with this.
I do too. So let's see if we're on the same page here.
Is that the cosmic mission at the end isn't the part that really needs to be fixed. It's
Okay.
a lot of stuff before that too
That's very true.
that leads up to that. But I do like the idea it went with of getting more closure because the original ending is kind of like, it does not do that. But I don't know how I feel about how it went about it.
My gripe is I don't like it. Like, even though the story is about Hero and Zero Two, throughout the show, you get to learn a lot about the cast and the rest of the people there. They become a big part of the show. So the ending, like, just being Hero and Zero Two, like, yeah, it's fitting, but like, where are the rest of the characters? All of them went. Like, this was like a group effort. Like, they should all be on the new planet and all have the new story, like, But if that's, like, so based on that, what do we think? I think it's at least better than the original, because the original is absolute dog doo-doo water.
I'm like in between, but I'll go with better than the original.
Alright.
That whole cosmic mission shouldn't be happening in the first
But I
place.
mean, But I mean, if it's going to
that's
keep
what
it...
is changing, so I gotta bring it on.
It is changing.
What is changing?
Alright. Next up, we got Tokyo Ghoul. Alright. In a different ending for Tokyo Ghoul, Kaneki's journey takes a different turn. As the conflict between ghouls and humans escalate, Kaneki becomes a bridge for understanding and reconciliation instead of a tragic conclusion. He strives for coexistence. Kaneki realizes the need for change, collaborates with key figures from both sides, advocating for mutual understanding. The climax unfolds in a diplomatic meeting where ghouls and humans negotiate terms for peaceful cohabitation. Kaneki's sacrifice is not a physical one, but an emotional one and mental commitment for fostering harmony. The story concludes with a symbolic gesture of unity, a shared meal between ghouls and humans. This moment represents a new era where prejudice and fear are gradually replaced by acceptance and cooperation. The emphasis shifts from a tragic narrative to a hopeful future where both species learn to coexist in the complex world of Tokyo Ghoul. Anything that strikes on that one?
I can tell you the first thing that came to my head is that was just Detroit become Ghoul.
I mean, yeah. I feel like it just completely tossed what was happening. Like the whole war and the fighting, it just said, fuck that ending, bro. Let's get on some fucking pilot, whatever that I can't fucking talk. Some political shit, bro. I mean, like, I feel like the ending, like them having coexistence is like it's really never in the Tokyo Ghoul world. Like them niggas, like the humans, the niggas that hunt ghouls, they got hatred for them niggas. I don't see no coexistence happening. Yeah. So like it would really have to be some diplomatic what's that anime called? God damn it, bro, I can't remember. The Viking anime. God damn it. Vinland Saga. That's some real diplomatic shit, bro. Some real shit, bro. So I'm just saying, I think this one and a couple others is like, we'll keep the original, bro. At least for me. It's not total ass. That's how I feel. What you thinking?
I'm thinking the same. Yeah.
All right.
They took a hard turn on that
one. It does say it in there, like it says like Kaneki takes a whole different turn, and like it's true. You changed up the whole fucking essence of the show. All right, another one. This is a Eric show. I don't really know anything about this show, but no matter where I look, this was a very talked about, controversial ending. We got wondereggpriority.
Alright. In the revised ending of wondereggpriority, I and her friends facing the challenges of the dream world discover a more interconnected narrative. Instead of introducing a new character like Kotobuki, the focus remains on the core group's emotional struggles and growth. As the group battles against the manifestations of trauma, each character confronts their past in a more personalized and cathartic way. Yuri's mysterious backstory is explored more thoroughly, providing a deeper understanding of her character without introducing artificial elements like being a test tube baby. This revelation strengthens the emotional bonds among the friends. The special episode unfolds with Neru facing the consequences of her actions, showcasing her internal conflicts and allowing for a more satisfying resolution. Her disappearance is explained in a way that aligns with the established narrative, avoiding unnecessary complexities. The series concludes with a collective triumph over their personal demons, emphasizing the power of friendship and resilience. Ai's hopeful smile remains, but it is now shared among all the friends, signifying a unified victory over their shared struggles.
All right. So, any first thoughts about that as a Wonder Egg guy? I know you had a gripe about the ending.
Okay, so it's interesting. It kind of takes a complete turn. Not complete, but it takes a pretty big turn. Because it's kind of like the other thing was saying. It's kind of about, trauma and mental health. And instead of the way it goes in the original ending, it goes for a more happy, triumphant ending here where everything works out. I think I would say it's better than the original because I don't necessarily like the like exact way it ends.
Okay.
Or the themes or tones it's promoting, but it ends in a much better, concrete way than the original ending. Because the original ending just was all over the place.
Okay. I will say, like, positive endings is something that ChatGPT loves. Like, every show is going to end positive. So, like, just be ready for that. So, we'll go with better than the original since I really don't got much to say here. It's fine, but I trust in what he says. All right, next up, we got one of the most controversial shows in anime goddamn ever. And this is The Promised Neverland. We got, in the revised ending of The Promised Neverland, Emma Ray and the other kids discover a hidden truth among the human demon world. Instead of making a new promise with him, Emma seeks a more diplomatic solution. She forms an alliance with the more benevolent demons who oppose the oppressive system. The story explores the complexities of coexistence between humans and demons, addressing the root cause of conflict. Emma's determination to break the cycle of animosity leads to negotiations, challenging both sides to overcome deep-seated prejudices. The narrative delves in the demons' history, revealing their own struggles and motivations. Emma's group, alongside empathetic demons, initiates reforms to dismantle the existing oppressive structures. This story emphasizes collaboration, understanding, and the shared desire for the peaceful cohabitation. Characters like Norman, previously set on a darker path, find redemption through efforts to bridge the gap between the two species. The climax involves a joint human-demon society emerging, symbolizing unity and progress. The series concludes with a hopeful future, showcasing the resilience of the human spirit and the potential of positive change. Alright. So there's one big thing, there's a couple major things that I didn't like about this, and there's a couple things that I did like about it. I feel like a sheer thing that the AI does is like not taking account the story before the ending. It just like changes up the ending. I feel like the humans and demons, like, yes, in the season 2, like there was a little bit of cohabitation between them and a couple demons. I feel like it just throws the whole story off to move them to like cohabitation, like AI is saying. I do like some of the parts where like we delve into the demon's history. I feel like that would have did the Promised Neverland a whole lot of good. And then like bringing a character back like Norman instead of how he ended up would have been fantastic. But overall, it's really hard for me to put where I feel like, because the Promised Neverland ending is not good in general. So it's like I don't know how I feel about this one either.
Yeah. They turned Emma into MLK.
Yeah, they did. The shoe, Dr. Emma out here, man. She was on a mission. She has a dream in that story, man. So, what we feeling? Do you think this is better than the original, or would you rather the original story?
That's tough.
That is tough. I feel like this is better than the original if the Promised Neverland like kind of foreshadows them having peace with the demons, but like
it just doesn't fit.
It doesn't, yeah, like it doesn't fit at all.
I'd rather just keep the original.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. Yeah, I agree. All right. Next, we got one of the shows that I like the most, but I absolutely despise the ending. Akame Ga Kill.
I will let you know ahead of time. I have never watched the show.
Oh, I forgot that you never watched the show. Okay, this one will be mostly on me. I should have asked you before.
But I can just read the AI ending and say if I think it's good or not.
Okay, yeah, do that. Hold on. Let me change it. Alright.
In the revised ending of Akame Ga Kill, the story takes a more nuanced approach to the conflict. After intense battles and revelations, Night Raid faces the corrupted government, aiming not just for vengeance but systematic change. Death, torn between her loyalty to the Empire and her growing feelings for Tatsumi, faces internal conflicts. As the final confrontation unfolds, Death questions the morality of her actions. The Empire's oppressive system is exposed, leading her to join forces with Night Raid against the true puppeteers manipulating the nation. Tatsumi's influence becomes pivotal in awakening her dormant sense of justice. The battle escalates into a multifaceted clash, blending personal struggles with the fight for justice. The remaining members of Night Raid and Death confront the puppeteers, aiming to dismantle the corrupt system. Unexpected alliances form as some members of the Empire's elite rebel against their oppressive leaders. The climax sees a collective effort to redefine the nation's future, symbolizing unity among former adversaries. Death, profoundly affected by Tatsumi's ideals, plays a crucial role in dismantling the corrupted empire. The series concludes with a hopeful outlook as the characters work together to rebuild, emphasizing the importance of breaking cycles of hatred and fostering understanding.
All right. Now, I'm going to let you give your 2 cents first, because I'm going to go on a spiel.
you were not lying. The AI loves them some unity
I
and
told you, man.
happy endings.
It does. It
I'm not the
does.
biggest fan of them,
Okay.
and this show never struck me from the outside as a show about unity and
Uh huh.
happy endings.
Uh huh.
So
You don't think it's a good fit?
I'm gonna go out of my way and say I'd keep the original,
Okay. Now,
not knowing what the original is.
right now, that's okay. That's okay. Now, as someone who's watched Akame Ga Kill, and like I said, I literally love this show, but the ending makes me want to wish that I never watched it. I think this ending is brilliant, and the only reason I think that is because the the way that it would just switch the story up from how it is, like most of the things that's said in the AI ending is very true to the story. Like the emperor, like the other nation that they're fighting, they're so corrupt. Like it's throughout the whole story, you could just see like it's the whole reason why they're fighting them in the first place. And the fact that they win in the end, and all the people in the little Akame Ga Kill force, I forgot the name. They have a little name for the team. That they all die is like the worst ending ever to me. I just hate it. So I do feel like, because at this point most of the characters are dead. So like you only got the main character Akame and like I think there's like two other people from the team that are still alive when you go into this battle. One of them died. All of them die except for Akame. So at this point, you get left with just Akame, and the story is so ass. They don't really tell you what happens at the end either. So at least you get the main character still alive. You get Akame at least. S-Def joins the team, and now there's a whole nother battle ahead instead of it ending there. And then the thing about S-Def and her love for the main character Tasumi, bro, the way that they go about it is so garbage. Like it makes so much more sense in the AI version. So the plot twist and how it will continue the story is the only reason why I think it's the one time where a unified, bro, what the fuck? It's the one time when you'll see it on the video. I know you didn't see it there, but you'll see it on the video. But this the one time when the unity and the happy ending actually makes sense to the story. Because Akame Ga Kill is so dark, I don't think anybody would expect that shit. It would like genuinely be a crazy plot twist. So for me, I feel like it's some William Shakespeare type shit.
Okay.
For real, that ass. I'll put it there. You don't really know much, so I thought you had more insight on it. But that's on me. I thought that was one of the shows that you seen. All right, next. I know you seen this one though. We got souleater. So, I thought this one was interesting. Once again, one of these unity positive endings we got here. In the revised ending of souleater, the narrative takes a more intricate turn, exploring the character's growth and the consequences of their battle. As the confrontation with the Kenshin intensifies, Maki, So, and their companion face unprecedented challenges. Oh, I forgot to share this. You should share something. Here we go. Alright. Instead of Maki going unconscious during their final battle, she taps into a newfound power within her soul, allowing her to confront the Kenshin on a metaphysical level. The battle becomes a clash of ideologies representing the eternal struggles faced by each character throughout the series. As the final foes, Death the Kid, Black Star, and the other members of the DWMA demonstrate significant development in their abilities. The supporting characters play crucial roles, each contributing uniquely to the overall resolution. In a surprising twist, Medusa, previously portrayed as an antagonist, makes a sacrificial choice to aid Maki. Her actions provide redemption, challenging the traditional notions of good and evil. The climax sees a collective effort from both students and teachers, highlighting the theme of unity against essential threats. The resolution becomes closer to character arcs, emphasizing the importance of calamity, whatever that word is, and personal growth. The aftermath showcases a word rebuilding, not just physically but also ideology, with the DWMA evolving to foster an understanding between humans and supernatural entities. Now, for me, I think there's some huge flaws in there. I think Medusa cannot go over to the positive side.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
It's
At
just
all.
like it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna work with me. I'd rather keep the original ending than Medusa becoming positive. It doesn't work for me. I feel like almost everything else I think is good. I don't know about the whole Maki gets more power thing. I don't know about that, but it's really a toss up for me. How you think? How you feel? How you feel?
I got some big problems with the original ending, but I got some big problems with this too.
Like,
Well, first off, the Medusa thing,
yeah. That's some garbage.
and I can't say this one, unlike the other ones. It kept some of the other characters, a part of the ending,
Yeah.
gave them their stuff. I think, what? I think I say I take this over the original, but not by a lot.
I think so too. I think so. I feel like without the Medusa thing, it probably is way better than the original for me. But the Medusa thing is just unacceptable for me. Like, I can't see her as part of good. I don't care what redemption arc you do, she can't be good for me. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, we got another one that Eric should know pretty well. Devilman Crybaby. And this ending, I definitely know you're not gonna like, but we're gonna get into it anyway. Alright. In the revised ending of Devilman Crybaby, the narrative takes a turn towards redemption and hope. As Akira confronts Ryo, their battle transforms into a clash of ideology, questioning the cynical nature of their existence. Rather than their tragic end, Akira, through sheer determination, manages to reach the humanity buried within Ryu. The realization of their shared history and the consequences of their choices forces Ryo to confront the depth of his actions. As the battle unfolds, Akira's compassion and Ryo's inner struggle disrupt the inevitable doom, leading to a moment of catharsis, whatever that fucking word is. I can't fucking read. And a surprising twist. You said what?
Put it on screen.
Oh, I keep forgetting to do that. Right here, man. This word right here.
Catharsis.
There we go. Smart Eric in the chat. In a surprising twist, God intervenes not as a force of destruction, but as a catalyst for redemption. God, recognizing the potential for change, offers both Akira and Ryo a chance at reconciliation. They embark on a journey together, not as enemies, but as beings seeking understanding and forgiveness. The supporting characters play pivotal roles in facilitating this transformation, emphasizing the power of empathy and unity and overcoming cosmic conflicts. The world is left with a sense of healing and the possibility of breaking free from the eternal loop of tragedy. So, complete 1080 on the original story. What you thinking?
Big green eggs and ham type beat.
Okay.
Wrap that ending up, bro.
I knew you weren't gonna like it.
That is not the ending for this show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I knew you weren't gonna like it. I mean, like, it's more fitting for in this type of show for the ending that it had. Like, you can't just flip the script 1080 like that. It just doesn't work.
Like, all is good. Like, all is not good, bro. Did we watch the same show?
See, that's one of the things that I think is important to take in consideration with this test. Is I feel like it doesn't really take in consideration the rest of the show. I don't know. It just felt like it just wants to take the ending and just make it as different as possible. Yeah. So, last but not least, we got a very common show. Everyone should know this one. We got big old Naruto. Now, you might be thinking, like, why is Naruto on this list? Well, I pulled up a lot of lists and a lot of Reddits to see what people were talking about. And Naruto kept coming up as people having a problem with Naruto's ending. Now, I don't know why. I think the ending's perfectly fine. But hey, to each their own. Let's see what the AI has for in store for us here. All right, Eric, you want to read this one? I'm about to pull it up for you.
In the revised conclusion of Naruto, the story takes a nuanced turn towards diplomacy and unity. After the defeat of Kaguya, Naruto becomes a symbol of reconciliation, working tirelessly to mend the relationships between the villages. The climactic battles give way to diplomatic dialogues, emphasizing the importance of understanding and forgiveness. Naruto, driven by his experiences, advocates for a global alliance to address shared threats and promote peace. Sasuke undergoes a more gradual redemption arc, actively participating in diplomatic efforts. His journey becomes integral to rebuilding trust between the villages, showcasing the power of personal growth and redemption. The hidden villages, recognizing the need for change, elect representatives to form a united council. This council aims to address common challenges, foster collaboration, and prevent future conflicts. Naruto and Sasuke, now respected leaders, work together to implement policies that prioritize the well-being of all citizens. The story concludes with the vision of a world where ninjas villages will stand united, fostering an era of peace and cooperation.
All right. Now this one here interested me a lot because I feel like this is the only one where it doesn't change the whole ending. I feel like the ending is relatively the same, and they only change like really what happens to Sasuke. Like everything that they say about Naruto, like he pretty much does that. I mean, not no diplomatic conversations, but like, you know, unifying with the alliance, like that shit all happens.
Yeah. They basically like it's basically the same, except they were like, you know, instead of after this war we're just gonna stay the united you know, ninja alliance and not go back to like our regular villages. And that's basically it. And then
they did change Sasuke's role. Instead of him going on a self journey of, you know, whatever he does at the end of Naruto, he just becomes a crucial part of this whole rebuilding process. So I think the question is, what do you like better? The original role for Sasuke or this new role for Sasuke?
The original role for Sasuke.
I would like to agree with you on that one.
Him being a, you know, diplomatic person is not
it doesn't even make sense. Yeah, it's just like, what are we doing here? All right. Now, lastly, we got Attack on Titan. All right.
I'm just going to say ahead of time, if we get to a unity and peace ending somehow on this one, AI was cooking some crazy.
Be ready to not be shocked.
Oh no.
In this alternative conclusion to Attack on Titan, Aaron's plan diverges as he seeks a path that prioritizes understanding and collaboration. The rumbling never occurs, and Aaron focuses on I can't even read this. On diplomacy to address the underlying issues. Aaron, Armin, and Mikasa lead a group initiative to establish peaceful relations between Paradis and the rest of the world. Acknowledging the Marleyan threat, they propose joint effort for technological advancement and mutual defense against external threats. Historia plays a crucial role in internal policies, advocating for equality and cooperation on Paradis. The Scouts transitioned into an organized dedicated to fostering peace and understanding rather than warfare. Meanwhile, Zeke's Beast Titan powers used to break down the wall, symbolizing the end of isolation and the beginning of a new era. Ilidians, whatever them niggas' names are, and Marleyans work together to rebuild shattered communities. The story concludes with a hopeful vision of a world where former enemies collaborate for a shared future. Themes of unity, forgiveness, and breaking the cycle of hatred prevail, offering a more optimistic resolution to Attack on Titan. All right.
All right, so it's on my chest right now.
Yep.
Not a big fan of the original ending.
Yep.
But that ending makes the original ending look like some William Shakespeare masterpiece.
Man, that ending is really like out of a fucking PG-13 fucking comic book. Like,
that was crazy.
It's just like there is no diplomacy going on in Attack on Titan. There's none of that shit at all. It's just straight It's just straight goddamn boxing. It's just like, I don't know what AI is cooking for this.
That's a Dr.
That's
Seuss.
a Dr. Seuss. I mean, there's not a really question. There's no question. Now, I think the major thing with us doing this project that I learned that, you know, some of these endings that we hate, we need to be grateful for. Because they could be worse. They could be very much worse. So
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I think this was a very important thing, and also I think this should be eye-opening to at least some people, because I know AI is a problem to some people. Like, they think like AI is gonna take every job, blah 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 blah. Look, AI can't even write a good ending for some of the most abysmal endings for some of these shows. So if that's one of your concerns, go be a writer. You don't gotta worry about AI then. But I think this was a very amusing project. And ChatGPT, we need to get it out the kitchen. Any last words, Eric?
They burned the kitchen down.
They burned the kitchen down. All right, man. I appreciate you for sitting along with me on this this journey of trash endings. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you for watching this entire video. If you like this concept, hey, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. So you liked the video? You'll like this one too. Go ahead and click on that. Yeah. You're still here? So you don't fuck with me? Alright, I'ma just